On this episode, we talk about alopecia in the workplace and our own experiences.
We would like to answer your questions about alopecia.
So send them to us and we'll answer them.
This is
Ask Alopecia UK.
How do you deal with alopecia in the workplace?
For me, I would want to tell other people because I wouldn't want them to think that my alopecia is anything else. My own experience is I lost my hair whilst working in a large office with around 80 people. So I told my immediate team first. I said, I've started to wear headbands because I've got something called alopecia and I've developed a bald patch at the front of my head. So I started to wear headbands, which was a different thing to anything I'd ever done before. I'd not worn headbands before, so I kind of felt, I'll just explain why I look a bit different to what I've previously looked like. And then as all my hair started to fall out, I started to wear full headscarves and my eyebrows and my eyelashes started to fall out. So again, I was very conscious because people in the street were coming up to me and asking, I'm having chemotherapy, how far along your treatment are you? And I didn't want people in my wider office to think, oh no, what's wrong with Amy? Is she really, really poorly? When actually the thing was, well, I'm struggling with something, but it isn't what you might think it is. And I just wanted to, get rid of those fears. I sent an email around the wider office just to say, this is what I've got, this is what it is. And then, there's a whole office there that's suddenly aware of what alopecia is.
I think it's that difficult thing with alopecia just generally throughout life, but it also comes into the workplace if you're just not knowing when to tell people. And you don't want to just dive in and it be the first thing you tell somebody about yourself, because then they kind of like, oh, what are you telling me that for? Do you know what I mean? Like, just a funny kind of example is sometimes my mum kind of compares it like, my dad's got false teeth. He doesn't meet somebody and just go, oh, I've got false teeth. Do you know what I mean? So somebody's not going to go to me, oh, I've got false hair, I wear a wig. So, which I kind of get, like, you don't want to just be the first thing you blurt out, but at the same time, it's kind of, if it comes into the job and it has impacted somewhere, then you want to kind of be able to address that.
It's amazing how many people feel that everyone is looking at them, all eyes are on them, and that it's going to be something that everyone, people will notice if my wig's slightly different the next day, but the truth of the matter is people are so busy with their own lives.
They're too busy thinking that about themselves.
Everyone's got their own insecurities. Because I know, for instance, I know that my current hairstyle, I know that stands out. I know that that's a striking thing. We don't often see people with these patchy heads, but at the same time, actually, I may get kind of like a bit of a quizzical look, but that's because this is slightly different, and it's not people kind of staring because they're being malicious. It's just taking in something that's a little bit different, and then people move on. That person will then just move on with their day.
And they might stay for that a little bit longer, and because they're trying to work it out. But if we do have that awareness out there of like what alopecia is, then that's going to be something that's in their brain that they've got, all right, I think that's alopecia. But if they don't know about alopecia, then their brain is just trying to work it out, so they might kind of look for a bit longer, which is why education and awareness is so important.
Yeah.
They were our thoughts and experiences around how we've coped with alopecia in the workplace. But we want to hear about yours, so please leave them in the comments below.
If you have alopecia and like our videos, or you know somebody with alopecia, please let them know about us, and please subscribe to our channel.